Hello and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to do a reading for the Cancer personality for the month of July. So looking at the main themes coming up for you, looking at big breakthroughs, looking at something to look forward to and guidance to navigate the month of July. It is also your season, so happy birthday if you're having your birthday sometime around now, or maybe you've just had it. But yeah, let's get into it. So main themes coming up for Cancer for July, please. Ooh, like about 50 fell out there. This is probably way too many. Let's see if any of these come back out though. Had a little sneak preview there. Yeah, sorry, I think that's all in order now. Yes, lovely. Oh, they're really jumpy. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Main themes for Cancer in July, please. Ah, lovely. Got one out. I'll show you them in a second. I'll get 3 out. Sorry, got itchy nose. Main themes for Cancer personality for those watching, please. There we go, thank you. One more theme. All right, maybe 2. Okay, ooh, interesting. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a mixed bag here. I'll show you what we've got. So first of all, we've got 9 of Cups, happiness. So immediately, I'm actually going to jump in straight away what I'm getting with this. So immediately I'm getting like a focus on your emotional fulfillment and well-being and obviously happiness, right? So I love this card, like it's one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's like, look at the artwork, it's all this gold coming out of the cups, like fulfillment, luxury, like, yeah, look at that. Love it. Jupiter in Pisces card, so Jupiter being the planet of abundance, of optimism, of expansion. Pisces is the dreamer, is the artistic type. It's like, it's just things that are really, really emotionally fulfilling is going to be like a highlight this month. We've also got here the Queen of Discs. So I always think Queen of Discs is about a few things really. Like, okay, so the first thing I'm getting is that sometimes it can be a need to get grounded and practical. This is Capricorn's goat on the front of the card here. So, and I also really like how the goat is like looking directly at you. Like it's got this kind of like, are you doing the things? Are you working on the things that you need to work on? It's got a little bit of that, but also like, I think she's very sort of content with it. She's doing the work. She's tending to her home, tending to her business, tending to her responsibilities. So there could be something here about a need to focus on your responsibilities and tending to things. And also I think just like this card often speaks of like gratitude as well. Like, it's kind of an additional meaning, but like to be grateful to yourself for like the work that you've put in and being proud of yourself. Look how proud she is. And it's because you've done the work. Capricorn is a very hard-working sign, right? So there's maybe something here for some of you about like being grateful to yourself for doing the work, and having some structures in place, because again, Capricorn rules structure. It rules like it's ruled by Saturn, so Saturn is the planet of like discipline and doing the work. So yeah, maybe a need for some structures being put in place this month for some of you as well, as an additional meaning. And then these are the 2 that came out together. So here we've got 3 of Swords, sorrow, and Seven of Swords, futility. So quite a tricky combination. And they came out together, so that feels significant. Three of Swords speaks of sometimes like loss, or I mean obviously it speaks of sorrow, right, because it's sadness, of the heart, like something maybe a bit painful. It can also speak of grief, like if you look at the card, there's three swords going into the heart of the flower, so maybe there's some like healing that needs to happen this month, some sadness that needs to be processed. And with the Seven of Swords, futility, maybe it feels a little bit like things have felt a little bit like, what's the point? And I think that there needs to be a need to be gentle with these two cards together, healing from some heartbreak for some of you. So yeah, it's quite a mixed message. We've got a few things going on here where there is an emphasis on your emotional well-being and taking care of yourself this month. And with Queen of Discs as well, Queen of Discs is a lot about the home. You know, she's like, I always think of like a feminine like person doing gardening, like tending to the roots, tending to the foundations. That's what it is. It's like your foundational life. So yeah, being kind of gentler on yourself, and doing what makes you feel fulfilled on an emotional and spiritual level as well. So what are some big breakthroughs for, yeah, like I want to say with the Queen of Discs as well, seeing these structures, right, because Queen of Discs knows structures and putting things in place as a form and act of self-love. It's like, I'm going to go for the walk every day because it's an act of love, it's an act of devotion to something that really like fills me back up and takes care of me and nourishes me. So like not seeing it as like heavy and yucky, think of it more as like devotional, and like the highest form of love is to show up for ourselves, you know. Okay, so something, a big breakthrough, sorry, for Cancer in July, please. I also think for some of you as well, what I'm just getting as an intuitive thing here, even though it's not come out in the reading, is that there is a new moon in Cancer, which is your sign, at the beginning of July. So maybe working with this moon as well. I did see the moon card winking at me like when all those cards fell out, and then I suddenly was like, I wonder if that's significant. When it's a new moon in your sign, like, you know, that's a good sign to work with that particular new moon. I actually will be running a ritual for that around that time. I'll talk about it in a different video, but yeah, like especially because you are Cancer, so it's like going to relate to you most, and setting some new intentions around maybe your well-being and emotional world around that time could be a useful thing for you to do. Okay, so big breakthroughs please for Cancer personality in July. A few too many. See if one of those comes back out. Sorry, they're really jumpy, but they're coming out in like chunks. They're not like one card, if you know what I mean. Again, just a big chunk of cards came out. Big breakthrough, please, for Cancer. One card, please. Ooh, nice. Okay. So here we have Lust. I love this card. So this card often, right, so this is Babylon riding the seven-headed beast. If you don't know who Babylon is, she is like a goddess from Thelema, from Aleister Crowley's like Thelema. So she is very much, the way Crowley saw it was that Babylon knew, like, okay, let me start this again. Sorry, I'm trying to jump ahead. So in traditional tarot, this is known as the Strength card, but he changed it to Lust because he believes that this was what real strength is about being your lusty self is the highest form of strength. So again, just having a look at that, feeling into that energy. There's something here about leaning in to what really delights you and what is really she is the whore of like Babylon, right? So Babylon is the whore, like the great mother. So there's something here about maybe like leaning into your lusty desire this month and maybe feeling more of your own desire, feeling more passionate about things, feeling more excited about things again is kind of what I'm getting. Like a reignited sense of passion. Yeah. Ooh, like this. Okay. So, something to look forward to. And with the 9 of Cups here, that reinforces that message as well. But we do have some other sort of, the 3 of Swords as well. So for some of you, it might be about doing a bit of healing this month. I really feel like that's going to be important. Something to look forward to, please. There we go. I've seen this card come up in so many readings for July. It's really interesting. So it feels like quite a collective thing as well. But here we've got the Star. I think it's come up in every reading, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. Anyway, so the Star, something to look forward to, is about like this card speaks of our hopes, our dreams, our visions. So getting back in touch with what is important to us is going to be really important for you in July. Remaining hopeful, remaining optimistic. Again, that's what the Star speaks of. And it's a very futuristic card in the sense that this is ruled by Aquarius. So Aquarius is the futurist. It rules the 11th house in astrology, which is about the future, so our dreams. So something to look forward to is maybe your hopes and dreams coming to fruition this month, honestly. We've also got here the Knight of Cups, which is about leading with love. So again, like this together, these are actually really nice together. And Babylon, don't forget, is like about our emotional fulfillment, focusing on our emotional world, what fulfills us, what lights us up, what feels good, and remaining optimistic about the future. Guidance for Cancer in July, please. There it is. Thank you. Love this. 3 of Cups, abundance. Focusing on what fills you up. It's about pleasure. It's about celebration. It's also about like spending time with other people and celebrating with others. So in terms of guidance, it's about like, yeah, again, just this, I really, if I had to summarize this month, it's focusing on your emotional well-being and putting that at the forefront this month, and maybe celebrating, doing pleasurable things with other people, like merriment is kind of what I'm getting as well. Like, you know, like you see people, getting the visual of like lots of people just like having like a nice summer party or something, and just having like drinks and eating food and celebrating and having a good time is very much like the vibe of this month. And that could be the thing that's really healing for you with these two here, is just like filling up your own cup again. Yes. Okay, some additional cards. Have faith in your dreams. Look at the colours, they're really similar as well. How interesting. Yeah, so there's something about like going after, like, because we've got Babylon here, it's about like leaning into your passion and believing in your dreams and that they are possible for you and that fulfillment is possible for you despite whatever it is that's hurt you in the past, despite the feelings of futility like that you maybe have had around like, what's the point, why do I even bother? It's like releasing all of that and like trusting in the bigger picture and believing that things are possible for you. It's like a big part of this month. And acting as if it's already happened. because we've got this Three of Cups abundance energy. Meditate and contemplate. Taking some time out to breathe. This is new moon in Pisces, so it's about like connecting to your spirituality, connecting to a higher source of like, do you know what it is? It's like connecting to your source. Your source isn't out there. Your source is within you. Your source, your power is in you. And like meditation and contemplation are ways to access our source of energy. Like our source doesn't come from the perfect relationship. Our source doesn't come from money. It doesn't come from the perfect job. We can access our own fulfillment and joy at any moment, like right now. Like you can choose this abundant energy, because the truth is it's not out there, it's in you. And I feel like even that's a really specific important message that needed to come out actually, around this card being here as well, of just like take some time out to connect with your own source energy, to remind yourself that like it's all within you, it's not out there. Okay, I think that is everything for the Cancer personality. I hope that was nourishing for you. I think you've needed this. This is your season. Take the time to lean into what Cancer is all about, which is about the home and nourishment and comfort and just taking care of yourself first. That's what Cancer really knows well. We'll be doing this in the new moon in Cancer as well, talking about nourishment of the self first. And then Capricorn, which is polar opposite, is about how we nurture the collective, but it starts with you. That's what Cancer knows. It's like, I need to have my cup full first before I can take care of others. So yeah, spending this month doing that's going to be a really good way to be in alignment with the energy this month. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you like this, or liking the video as well. And if you do want more of this content going forward, subscribing is the best way to get more of it. So have a marvelous month, and I'll see you all in the next one. Mwah.